Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody. We're as ready as we're going to be. Welcome, everybody that's watching. And today we'll actually be able to know if you are. We're trying a different way to do this today. And we're glad for everybody that could join us.
Yep. And I wanted to say real quick, I saw a couple people over the weekend who watch us live that we haven't seen on here.
Really?
Talking to us, but they were saying how inspired they were and everything. So thank you for sharing that. And thanks for coming and everything. We're going to be moving around a lot today because we're right here.
That's what we're really hoping to do with all this.
Hi, Anne-Marie.
It can't just be all fun. Hi, Anne-Marie. And anybody, Barb, if you're there.
Yeah, so you can see them coming up, see the screen.
Oh, that's really cool.
Can you see that?
Yeah, kind of.
So here we are, trying something new with live. How are you guys?
How's everybody today? So today's topic is going to be how you can find your enthusiasm no matter what's going on in your life. And I don't know about you, but I feel like every week we're like more inspired, more enthusiastic about what we want to talk about. And that's really what this is all about. We are taking the steps and kind of bringing you with us because we're seeing how all of the things we're talking about and practicing and putting into our daily lives are really working for us. And we're just so excited that we just really want to share. Like, it's really how this all started. We're like, oh my God, look how quickly this happened or that happened, and I did this and I did that. So we're really trying to share with you, hey Barb, how we know that through the enthusiasm we felt and the positiveness that we've been learning to keep in our lives every day, no matter what's going on, has really helped us to manifest. Even sitting here every week, and people are actually catching on and starting to join us
about it. Yeah, for sure, and telling us that we're inspiring, which is really cool, and it's just another reason why we're happy to be here.
Right, absolutely. And I'm starting to really learn things about how we really keep like our deepest desires so deeply buried within us. And for whatever reason, you know, somebody might have just said, oh, why would you want to do that? Or don't you do enough? You're going to do this. And I find that I'm meeting so many people who just had a desire to do something and they stopped letting it be dormant now. They really brought it to the forefront and into fruition, and things are really manifesting and growing and expanding like they hoped. I actually just recently found out that, my friend Barb has that Circle of Love, the knitting. Oh, yeah. It's kind of like a knitting group. It is a knitting group that knits and crochets for NICUs all over the country. And for the year and a half that I've been like coming to the knitting thing and doing stuff, yes, I do. I knit and crochet. I'm really slow at it right now, but yes, I do.
Good for you.
That was her. Yeah, she's like, I've known you 40 some years, and I never knew you did that.
That's
so
awesome.
Anyway, I just found out that this was her baby, and I just was speechless. But I'm thinking, how long do people not do things that they really want to do because somebody or some incident or some situation really buried your enthusiasm? And right now, we're actually still in the new moon energy for a few more hours, or maybe even another 24. And it's really a time to put out there what you want to do and let things that have been lying dormant, get excited about them, because it's your enthusiasm that sends this ripple out and how things really start to progress. And it's just really time to get excited about life. I don't want to talk about worldly things. I feel a calm right now. I really stay out of the news. I stay out of like what's going on publicly, because when you can really center on your inner space, it's really what sort of uncovers things. Like, you might be inspired by a billboard that you see that reminds you of something that really excited you. And that inspiration should be enough to get you excited. And you know what? So don't discuss it with everybody right away. Don't bury it, but like starting right, listen, get a journal. If you don't have one, get a journal. write down your ideas. I actually taped something on my phone the other day because I'm like, wow, this would be a great thing to talk about. And I got really busy the last couple of days and I forgot to look at what the notes were. So we came up with this whole new idea today, which obviously is something that we need to be talking about. And this whole new energy that's emerging, it's like we have all these little sprouts that can come up now. And all we need to do is feed them with our enthusiasm and our energy, because that high energy goes out and really brings you what you're looking for in any situation. How was your week? Like, did you notice things are manifesting so quickly? Enthusiasm brings manifestation.
Yeah, and a couple of things about it too. You know, in the weeks previous, I've heard people say, this was supposed to be my year, this was all the stuff that they were like, but they were bringing forward, or possibly it was just residue coming out of 2016. And we think that it should be like, okay, now we're 2017, everything should just be new.
Right.
And it's not always, and especially if you didn't clear all that stuff. So we've been working on that consistently. I've even seen, you know, some of my own stuff kind of hanging out. But then I make a decision every day and to change that. And then I surround myself with those people who are also wanting to do that, and kind of stay away from the ones who don't. And this morning even I was talking to Benny, my team partner in real estate, and we both had this discussion yesterday because we were traveling, and we said we were going to, you know, like today, wake up, meditate, do a ritual of self-care. And that's kind of a really important theme that we're having. And the more I see that self-care, the more enthusiastic I can get about myself. And then it's also rippling out because other people I'm with are doing that. And we both had a great result early in the morning already today.
So the lesson in that is stop putting yourself on the back burner, because that's what we always tend to do.
Yep. And so how are you going to get enthusiastic about what you want if you're putting your own stuff on the back burner?
It's March 1st. Go get your journal.
Yep.
It's 3-1. It's a 4-day. Just the 3-in-1 is a 4-day. 4 is all about foundation. Start your foundation today. And if you need a little more time to write and collect your ideas, we'll give you till the 21st, which is the solstice. And
love the solstice.
Listen, so March 21st, and I hadn't even discussed this with you yet, but March 21st is a Tuesday. And I was kind of hoping we could do our weekly live on Tuesday the 21st, if you can work it into your schedule, and we'll see, and we'll let you know right for sure whether it's going to be that Tuesday or Wednesday. But I would love to do it on the solstice. And to add to that, it will actually be 7 years to the day that we opened the doors here at Holistic Apothecary. So a lot to celebrate. And you know what? How about just joining in that and celebrating like the new you and the new perception that you're going to have and the new enthusiasm you're going to have to really just jump into this new year and this new energy and the all about one. Like, use everything that's going on now. Like, get excited. You have so many energies that you can be working with and using, and it costs you nothing but your intention, your thought, your placement, being aligned with spirit, and really listening. I don't know about you or you, but have you been just hearing so much guidance just in the last couple of days? I got to tell you really quickly, I was joking the other day on my video about having the fire department here, because I did the other day. I was cleansing, and I started cleansing in the front and in the back, and I forgot about the one in the back, and the alarm went off. Long story short, but a beep, but a bop. Last night I closed the store. I was leaving, and I got about to Butler Pike in 73, and I heard, go back to the shop. You left your candle on the front counter. And I'm like, I thought I blew it out. And the voice got a little louder and said, it's not going to be worth wondering. Get back to the shop. You left the candle on. And I turned around, came back down, pulled up, saw the little flicker through the door, got in here and shut the candle, put the candle out. And I'm going to tell you, if I stray 1 little centimeter, millimeter from listening and believing and having faith in everything I'm hearing, I don't know, we might have been doing live out on Butler Pike today. I don't know. But I want to thank my guides, and I'm telling you, if you're not listening, you better be listening, because now is the time to get excited, to listen, to break down all the barriers that were stopping you from trusting in little old you. Because as much backlash as I've had all my life about people, sources telling me, oh, you're this, oh, you're crazy, oh, where'd you hear that, oh, blah, blah, blah. Guess what? Look who you're listening to right now, little old me, because you know what? We have found a way to just get through anything that anybody could possibly say or do to put you down. And like I posted a couple weeks ago, and we all agreed, throw us to the wolves and we will come out leading the pack. And that's what we are doing as we speak, because a lot of personal things have really come to fruition that are just like we're riding high on life, on all of the things that have manifested because we have believed in ourselves and written things down and used our crystals, used the moon, used the intentions, light the candles, do all the things that are right here for us. You let other people get into your head and rent space in your head, and you're allowing them to dull your spirit. And I used to talk about this with the teachers, some of the teachers at school, and my kids got a little bit upset when I said that the teachers can dull your spirit because they're so worried about their texts, checking their Facebook during the day, not really being connected. Don't let your children or yourself or anybody around you have their spirits dulled or their enthusiasm, because your spirit, your essence, and your inspiration is that inspiration in spirit. I learned that from Wayne Dyer a long time ago, and it really made me think. And you know what? I said, nobody's ever going to dull my spirit, and I don't think I ever really let people. I do get emotional about things, but don't you find when something really like, you're just like in the same breath, you're going, I got this. Yeah. I got this.
And if not, I know earlier today I was kind of going through a Rolodex of feelings that I wanted to have today.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't in exactly where I wanted to be exactly. And I was like, why not? And then I was like, kind of went for the feeling and got it.
Yeah.
So it was funny when she said about doing enthusiasm today. I was like, okay. You can dial into it. You can decide who you're going to be and how to get there in that instant.
Right.
Reach for that enthusiasm.
Believe and nurture it. Believe and nurture it. See the final outcome the way you want to see it. Yeah. And really, in seeing the final outcome, I've always said, disconnect emotionally from the outcome. And it simply means get a real positive picture of where you want to be, where you want things to be, and stick with that. And don't get about, what this, that, there. No, see it like you want to see it. Feel it like you want it to work out, and feel that excitement and get to that place. And don't let your vibration drop from that place right there. I'm telling you, it's getting easier and like people go, oh, it's so hard. No, it gets easier and easier the more you practice these things. Don't get emotionally attached, and don't let any negative things creep in. No lower vibrational undertones. You can feel them, and the minute you do, get right back to that enthusiasm. Let what you want to happen emerge, and really, really see it. Don't let that doubting Thomas voice come in and
feel what you want to be in. Feel it.
Get on that wave of excitement.
Get on the wave of excitement.
Yeah, and run with it. Run with it. Don't let any other voices happen. So the first thing I'm going to say to you to get started with this is, even the smallest little thing that happens, you get a parking spot opens up. I definitely had signs from my dad that things were happening beyond what I could see. Now, I wasn't sure exactly what it was, but I kept getting signs that he was around me. I either heard a song, or his picture fell on the dresser or something. And I'm like, all right, something's coming, but you're letting me know you're here. You're letting me know you're going to handle it. And, when that things happen, be excited, be thankful, be inspired when you see a billboard that reminds you of something that you were thinking about, but you buried it because of all of life's stresses and all the other things that happen. Your child brings home a star on their paper. That's no little thing. That's huge. Be excited. And the more you say thank you, thank you, thank you, the more that's going to keep coming in. And Oh, before I forget, my friend Barbara, if anybody's interested and you knit and you crochet, it's Circle of Love. So check it out. Check out our website. Get involved in any way that you can. It's a beautiful thing.
And she's on here now, so you can actually
she's on
message
here now,
her
so
too.
you can message her. Definitely, please, do that. So back to what we were saying about celebrating little things. Your puppy finally gets the idea. Door outside. That's their bathroom. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Potty training, your 1.5-year-old, 2-year-old finally gets it and tells you got to go to potty and does it themselves. Start celebrating the littlest, tiniest things. I don't care how little you think it is, because just that thank you and just that celebration, that feeling emerging from you, and really be excited and be in that higher vibration, because that's what it's all about, and that's what makes things manifest. And I'm sorry, but listen, if you just let one thing go, it's going to be that much time before the next thing happens. When you jump on and really get excited about that one little thing and go, thank you, I didn't realize how much this really could mean to me. That's when the doors, the floodgates open, and God, source, creator, brings you so many things. And you know what? By being in that higher vibration of enthusiasm, let me put that down, but I'm holding on to my Angel Phantom Quartz crystal, your body starts to heal. Your body starts to heal when you're in that enthusiasm. You're raising the vibration, because events that you get too hung up on will drain you.
And
people will take from you, and you wonder why you're so tired. They put up roadblocks, and you have to go through them. You have to go around, take a different route. Thank Creator for that roadblock, and say, you know what, thank you, because now you're giving me that little bit of time. That it took a year for something you were waiting to happen, 2 years for something that you were really counting on to happen. Thank you for giving me that extra time I had to delve deeply into myself, to better come out of this and utilize what I am receiving now. See it as a friendly detour. Look, I know a year, 2 years, but they're friendly detours. You're starting up your dream business, and the bank has to, prolong a week, whatever. I was going to say half an hour, a week, for the money you're supposed to get. And then all of a sudden, a week later, you find out that the papers got a little mixed up. And guess what? You're actually entitled to more than what you were going to get a week ago. Would you be thankful for that? Just trust that every little setback is really just setting you up for something better.
And if you're in the throes of it, you can visualize in your meditations. I actually did a meditation today, you reminded me of it, where there was roadblocks and you're releasing the resistance that's involved. And so it was like you're in a stream and you come along like a health issue or a financial block or whatever the block. There's 3 blocks that came up in this meditation, and you were able to get around them. And so you can use all of your tools where you talk about each week. And, if you can sit down quiet enough by yourself and realize where you are in that moment, and then you'll be able to get around it actually faster, and be able to change your mood and get enthusiastic, keep building the vibration, ask for the vibration to build also.
Ask,
I've been finding that helpful.
Allow, and watch it happen. I mean, it's just, it's the law of attraction, but do you understand? The law of attraction is coming at you, at all of us, in so many different proportions, through so many different dynamics. Do you think it's time to wake up and get the message that the law of attraction, what you put out is what you bring back to you? When you finally let that set in and really start to feel this excitement, enthusiasm that we're talking about today, this is when you're going to really start to see things happen. And disruption clears the way and clears the path to all that you've been asking for to come to you. What part aren't you getting?
Well, you can't just keep going along the same path and think it's going to change, right? So when you have those moments, you even said this to me one day, that I was so on a propulsion path that the dust around me was coming back up. It was more stuff I had to deal with, right?
Yeah.
And so you have to get through it, but you're you still keep focusing on what direction you're going, and you keep gaining momentum, and then there's people that get in your way too. So everything, and you just like, if you have to say it out loud, I just want to be happy. I just want this. I'm just plugging this way. This is what I'm focusing on, and keep going with it. And I think you keep surrounding yourself with the people who, don't depend on everybody, but like, keep surrounding yourself with the people and the things and everything that makes you happy, rather than the ones that drain you. I've gone out of my way in this last week to like stay away from people who I knew were going to drain me in the moments where I just couldn't even be in that circumstance, and my body would physically react to that.
Absolutely.
And I also had the opportunity to
you
dance
went with
like
your
crazy.
Gut feeling. Well,
yeah, and then I had that opportunity too. I love to dance, and I had that opportunity, and I danced for hours Friday night, and I felt like a different person.
Don't you find it's so freeing when they say, like, you have to peel the layers of the onion back, and you all hear that in the healing field. Yeah. Even when you're going to yoga or you go to your chiropractor, you're peeling the layers of everything that has stopped you before from feeling what you should really feel and getting into the real you and who you are. And it's just such an amazing place to be. Yeah. And we've really, I think that we've come a very long way in even, what we're finding out. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to post a couple of the names of some of the books that we've read, that after we got finished with them, it really inspired us to share our situations and how we've gotten through them, because we know it's all relative, but we all go through, dilemmas and setbacks and things like that. And like we said, they're all relative to our lives and our situations. But, we're at a place where we're really coming through them very well.
Give yourself some time too. What's my name?
Nothing. I'm sorry.
Oh, you have to give yourself time. Sometimes you just have to change up what you're doing in a day or in a week. I've been like really, really busy in real estate, which I'm grateful for. But we had the opportunity to go to a conference in Virginia the last 2 days, and like there was really not much time to do what we did, but we did go and we learned, and it was just like an interruption in everything that was happening.
Yes.
Both personally, professionally, everything. And it helped change gears to be like super fresh for today. And like a lot of really good things have already happened. So whether you take yourself out of like for 24 hours or, even for us to be able to stop, what did we do every week and do this?
I'm happy if you agree to take 5 minutes, because even 5 minutes will get you to that place.
Yeah, that's it, figure out I learned a lot in the last 2 days, and we learn a lot here every week for a half hour. This kind of takes some days out of my schedule. But then I'm so grateful. First of all, I've always been grateful just to be here with you and learn all the things that we've done.
I am too, also for you and all that we've.
And we're grateful to share that with everybody that's here. And it's just, this is like my Monday. This is like my start of my week.
Yeah, it does feel like that.
It's like we're done here, and then it's like, okay, start. And now I realize I need a couple starts to the week.
Yeah, make a point of getting grounded.
Yeah, grounded.
Get grounded. Sure. Get grounded. Get grateful, get quiet, hi,
Jamie.
Give yourself some time to yourself, really center yourself, and get excited about all those things that you've been putting on the back burner due to outside obstacles, and get started with what your dream vision is. Get enthusiastic, and not only feel the new you, but see the new you. And I said it the other day, you'll see it when you begin to believe it. And that's another Wayne Dyer thing. You will see it when you believe it, because the minute you believe it and you put out those energies and you put out that, feeling, that's what's going to bring it back to you. And I'm telling you, manifestation, I had a magical week here last week, and the more I kept saying the week was so magical, Saturday, I had 2 new people come in. That turned out to be magical. And while they were here, some of the people that have, some of the young men that have grown up around my children in my home, my extended children, Matt, Sif, I'm so glad that you stopped by and brought your friends with you. And it was a really unbelievable experience how you connected with the other people that came in right before you. It was just, I couldn't stop saying how much of a magical day. And it was the end of like a magical week. And here I am in the beginning of a new magical week because we had the new moon and new beginnings and just wonderful things are just happening. And we have the solstice coming up. It's
and daylight savings coming next week.
That's right.
Very excited
and
about
spring is
that.
going to be here before you know it. And come on, let's just manifest together and get in this whole journey. Like, start it right now, today, here. Get with the program, start writing things down, watch your life manifest, because if you're not doing and taking the steps, you're the only one stopping you. So don't let anybody stop you. Don't let anybody squash your dreams. Don't let anybody put anything in front of you. Be that wolf pack leader, be that, look for the challenges and overcome them.
And guard your dreams too. Don't tell them the people who are going to poo-poo them, really.
That's right. That's right.
Want
Live your dreams.
Live your dreams.
Live your dreams.
Visualize your
Let
dreams.
them step back and, look at the people that are judging you. Look at the people that are telling you can't do something. Do you really want to put all of your trust into them? No. Not when you have this spirit inside of you. Just go for it. Just go for it. Don't let anybody stand in your way. So we'll see you next week.
Yep.
We're so glad that you joined us, everybody out there. And any questions or any views, any testimonies of anything that you've used, we've seen a few of them, and we're so happy to hear, whoever we're helping. And share this with anybody that you know. Share it with anybody that you know that it will help, okay? Because we love you, and that's really why we do this.
Yep.
So thanks for joining us.
Bye, guys.
We love you. Thank you.